All right, guys, this is my client Lofton. He is 3 weeks out of his natural bodybuilding show, and he's looking absolutely shredded, man. Look at this guy. So as of 3 weeks out right now, currently he's eating 2,350 calories on training days, and then on rest days, he's eating 1,750 twice a week. Whole prep has been super smooth. Honestly, I think I gave him probably like 3 refeeds, close to like 4K calories in the last like month. So that just means his performance in the gym has been really good. His energy levels have been pretty solid overall, and he's maintained pretty much most of his muscle mass. Here's a little 8-week transformation. So here he's 170 and here he is 161. So only a 9-pound difference, but you can see he is significantly leaner and holding on to a lot of size. But yo, here's the thing with Lofton. He's competed in classic physique already, and we're doing a men's physique show this time around. But take a look at this guy's wheel. My guy has a crazy lower body, bro. Look at that hammy drop. Look at that quad feathering, like unreal. Overall, just a very, very aesthetic physique. Hey, I told them maybe after this show we gotta run a classic one right after. Let me know what you guys think. He's gonna crush it.
I think we can all agree that Michael Donato is the Jiraiya of bodybuilding. Stay with me now. So we all know Jiraiya had some crazy disciples, bro. Pain, Minato, and Naruto. And just look at the guys that Michael's pushing out, bro. It's no wonder that the dude already has 10 titles to his name. Like, bro, if anyone deserves to be posted up like this, it's him.
Or are you going to pick out a coach for your first bodybuilding show ever? I'm going to run you guys through 2 simple things to help you evaluate who you choose and why you choose.
So that is my client Heath. We've been working together for like 6 months now. He's about like 45 days out of his first natural bodybuilding show. He made a really good video. Go watch that. I just want to add on to one of the points he was talking about. So me, for example, I want to prep. I'm looking for a coach. I want someone who will get me right. What am I looking for? You want someone that can consistently bring someone in with good conditioning, good posing, and just a good overall package, regardless of their genetic. Keyword, consistently. That is why in my bio, I have my exact stats. 10 natural pro cards, 101 overall class wins, and probably like 200 plus top 5 finishes. Every good experienced coach will have their stats in their bio. Think of it, why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? It's a representation of the work. And if they don't have it in their bio, doesn't mean they're necessarily a bad coach, is they just lack experience. And think of it, if you have 2 doctors, they both have the same degree, but one has done 500 surgeries and one has done 10, which doctor would you rather work with? So that is my #1 tip when looking for a good coach. You're not shaking on stage because you're nervous, you're shaking on stage because your cardio sucks. A lot of people ask me, yo, Michael, why do you have your clients doing Stairmaster? And this is the main reason why. Most bodybuilders think posing is just practice, but it's actually cardio. Just think of it, you're holding contractions for a long period of time. You know, the stage lights are bright, you probably are a little nervous, you're trying to control your breathing, your heart rate is through the roof. This is why I have most of my clients doing Stairmaster, not only to burn calories, of course, but to also improve their cardiovascular health. This is a screenshot of a video I recorded. These are my 2 clients here. This was the finals for the pro card. They had them hold their posing for 8 minutes straight, going quarter turn after quarter turn after quarter turn. And although maybe some of those other competitors might have looked better than them, they could not hold the poses as long as my clients because I worked their ass on FaceTime and they're running the Stairmaster. Something I do want to add really quick is you don't want to do too much of high intensity cardio because it can really flatten your look, mess with your recovery, and also just increase your cortisol, which will make you hold on to more water. So it's about finding that happy medium. Conditioning isn't always how good you look, it's how well you can display your physique, and that's what separates, you know, good physiques from winners.
This is the fucking boy. Without MD, bro, my conditioning's not there, my posing's not there, the overall package is not there, bro. Shout out to the boy MD.
Fake natty, fake natty. A girl cannot be this big, this lean. It's just, there's just no way. Psych, boy, this is the client Olivia. She is 2 weeks out of her first natural bodybuilding show. Olivia, talk to them. Show them a little something. Okay, a little doubts. Let's see what's good. Okay, let him see the back now. Let him see the back. Come on. Come on. 2 weeks out, go show her some support. Let's go. All right, guys, if you were looking to completely ruin your show day look, ruin your whole experience, you should completely cut out water 24 hours out before your show. This has to be one of the most overused old head ass techniques that I see to this day, man, and it pisses me off. Because people think, drink less water, get a drier look, but that's just simply not how the body works. If you cut water too aggressively, there's a few different things that are gonna happen. You're gonna flatten out, pumps are gonna disappear, it's gonna be damn near impossible to even get a pump. Your digestion will get worse, you'll cramp easier, and you're just overall gonna look flat and soft. Y'all, because think of it, muscle consists about like 75% water. You need water to store glycogen properly. You need water to get a crazy pump backstage, and you need enough water to get that full round look. I see a lot of competitors blaming, lack of carbs for them being flat on stage, but in reality, they just dehydrated themselves too much. Bro, one of the first shows I was at, I remember I was hopping my client backstage and I saw this guy kind of stumbling, holding his head. He just didn't look good. And I'm thinking, did this guy, rip the Ronnie Coleman method, 8 shots before show day or something? And I was like, bro, are you good? What's up? He's like, bro, I'm just super lightheaded. I'm like, yo, why? What's up? And he's like, bro, I haven't drank water in 3 days, bro. 3 days, man. Where are you guys getting these protocols from? So not only will it mess your stage look up, but you could also just pass out, and it's just not healthy. The goal on stage isn't to be the driest human alive. It's to have a balance of all of it. Full, dry, round, perform well on stage. Bro, that's why I say stop guessing your peak weeks, bro. Some people, react better with higher amounts of water. Some people react better with lower amounts of water. Stop guessing your peak weeks. If you guys want more content like this, drop a follow. So what should you do when you cheat on your diet? This is the text that my client sent me last night. And pretty much first of all, bro, Arby's and Crumble Cookie, my guy, you are a filth ball. Arby's, whatever, right? A lot of people think, once they cheat on their diet, it's over. They lost all their progress. They gotta, cut calories in half the next day. They gotta kill themselves with 2 hours of cardio. They gotta cut sodium, all this different stuff. Here's exactly what you're going to do. First of all, chill out. It's not the end of the world. I tell all my clients, get right back on that meal plan. Get right back on the cardio plan. Don't do anything different. If anything, go use those extra calories, use those extra carbs, and just get a nasty pump in the gym. That's it. And if it really, really bothers you, because I know it can really mess with some people's mental, I say, go get an extra 5K steps. I honestly do suggest a lot of my lifestyle clients or my clients who are really far out from the show to have one free off-plan meal per week. I'll give them a calorie range kind of just based off their goals and their current composition, and tell them, go out, enjoy with your friends, family. If you're getting Arby's, stay the fuck home. But after the free meal, I say get right back on plan, waste no time, don't let it snowball down into anything more. All right, this is exactly what I would do if I was prepping again and I only had 16 weeks. I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. First thing I would do is I would make sure, first of all, that you were in a good spot to even start prep. You're in a good spot mentally and physically. You wanna make sure that you have a good relationship with food. And then 2, you just wanna make sure that your body is ready to go through a prep. You wanna start your prep around 50% body fat. That is a really good starting point where, you're not too high body fat, where you're gonna be cutting for a long period of time, losing a lot of muscle in the process. You don't wanna start your prep and automatically, drop your calories by 1,000, start doing a ton of cardio, because you're gonna burn out really quick and you're not gonna make it to the end of your prep. If I only had 16 weeks, my goal would to be to efficiently lose fat as much as possible, keeping performance high, keeping strength high, and keeping the food as high as you can. You need to know exactly what you're putting in your body. Go to Walmart, get a $15 food scale, download MyFitnessPal, Chronometer, whatever you guys want. Track your food down to the gram. Because if your calories are inconsistent, your physique is gonna be inconsistent. Keep your protein high, keep your carbs centered around pre and post workout, and keep your training very, very intense. People think, as you get leaner and as your calories get low, you gotta be, higher volumes, be softer with your training. You wanna be balls to the wall the whole entire prep, up until maybe 7 to 10 days out. A good starting point for your cardio is gonna be about 30 minutes, Stairmaster, level 7, not too intense. I made another video on how Stairmaster can actually improve, your cardiovascular health, which will improve your posing. Next would be stress and sleep management, guys. This is probably the most underrated one. You could have the best physique but look like complete shit stuff because your stress levels are through the roof. You're holding on to a lot of water retention, so you gotta really make sure that your sleep and your recovery is 100% on point. Next would be, take things slow. Guys, I have clients that don't see progress in 3 to 4 days. They start freaking out, let's drop calories, let's increase cardio. Progress takes time. Obviously, you have to keep a very close eye on things to make sure that you're consistently making progress. But just because something doesn't happen overnight doesn't mean your whole prep is screwed. You don't get some award at the end of the show for who suffered the hardest. No, that's not what prep is about. Prep is about executing the basics consistently, better and longer than your competitors. If you're looking to compete, join Team MD, drop me a follow, shoot me a DM. All right, happy peak week to my client Lofton. Guys, at the start of his peak week, 7 days out, he was eating 3,000 calories. As of right now, he is 2 days out of his second natural bodybuilding show. Here is his current physique. Eating 3K calories 7 days out gives him a huge advantage against his competitors, allowing him to bring in a much more full look, and as well as just holding on to majority of his muscle throughout the whole prep. I'm about to head to the airport to catch my flight to North Carolina to go help support him. As you guys know, I do try to come to a lot of my client shows. So go show him some support. He's gonna crush it. Let's get it. With my client Lofton here, he is 1 day out of his second natural bodybuilding show. Here's a quick little physique check.
We're gonna do this one the right way. Pisces. I don't wanna know your name, cause I might just feel your pain. Might just
too hype in I know what's on your mind. We do this all the time.
Happy peak week to my client Chumi, guys. He is 3 days out of his first natural bodybuilding show. This is some of the best natural genetics I have ever seen, and I have been around some of the best natural physiques in the country. I'm very, very excited, guys. We've been working together for quite some time. Before I even talk anymore, just look at this back pose. Let me just shut my mouth and move out the screen. Just look at this back pose, please. Different. Insane. Absolutely insane. This was his first check-in ever 5.5 months ago, weighing 220 pounds. And this was his check-in from this morning, 185, extremely flat, extremely depleted. Today was the first day of the carb up. To get truly stage lean, guys, it takes a lot of time. Do not underestimate how long you really need to get ready for your show. I'm driving out to Daytona Beach tomorrow. He's gonna crush it. Let's catch this dub. A happy peak week to my client Olivia. She is 3 days out of her first ever natural bodybuilding show, and she will be competing in the figure division. We've been working together for about 6 months now. This is her first check-in, 155. And this is one of her most recent check-ins, weighing in at 125 pounds. Here's some posing from a recent high carb day, and the conditioning is 100% on point. Shoulders looking striated, back veins coming in, just crazy. Her back double bi is easily one of her best poses. Was lucky we got to hit a lift together a couple weeks ago when I was visiting San Diego. But yeah, I'm gonna be driving out to Daytona Beach this weekend to help her out, support her, make sure everything runs super smooth, and she's gonna crush it. Guys, I'm with Team MD here. I got my client Olivia. She's competing in her first figure show. And then I got my client Chumi here competing in his first ever men's physique show. They're both looking shredded. Let's see a back double bi at the same time. Zoom in on that up close. Come here, they're looking crazy. Let's go. Look at this, shreds. Look at this, shreds. Team MD is gonna crush it tomorrow. Let's get it. Grrr.
flying through the clouds. I see you in the crowd. Just know